Dak can still be Dak even if he doesn't practice at all this week.
Yeah, certainly feel optimistic. Do what you can each and every day, and then we'll see. See how today goes, see how tomorrow goes. Let's play it day by day.
How does the preparation change at all with him sort of nursing this?
Yeah, gets what he can, and then obviously Coop goes in there and takes all those reps, and everyone kind of goes through that process at some point when they're playing. You're not going to get all the reps, and you still got to be able to go through that process.
Have you ever had an AC joint problem
Yeah, I mean everyone probably gets banged up shoulders at some point, in their career. So sometimes those happen.
How much functional improvement have you seen as the week has evolved?
Yeah, I mean, knowing him, he seems optimistic. We're not really the doctor or the medical aspect of this thing, but seems optimistic. Seems like he's in good spirits and feels like he'll be in a good place.
How much of a conversation you guys have to have before kickoff to say, I'm good for this, I don't know about that, just to kind of have the same wavelength?
Yeah, we'll talk through it like always, go through that process, and during games we're always that way. Something comes up, talk through it, and I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, effective in all that Sunday. Effective in all that Sunday gets around.
No, not too bad. No, not too bad. I think he was fine. He was just you acknowledge it. Hey, got a little something there, and obviously you're probably not wanting him to carry it 20 times, but you pick and choose your battles.
What's your confidence level if you had to use Coop that you to rely on him?
Yeah, good. Coop's been here for a while. He's getting all the reps this week. It's been really good. He's done a really good job, and obviously, we've been around each other for a long time, and if you went out there, we'd keep it the same and let it roll.
Where have you seen this growth the most, Cooper versus?
Coop. Obviously, just being around it more and more, year after year. I thought he's obviously done a tremendous job, and I think he has a really good feel and understand what we need. If he goes in there and takes the huddle, takes charge of it, and you don't really miss a beat from communication and all those things.
Dak often plays a very physical style of quarterback. How do you allow that to happen while trying your best to not make him more vulnerable?
Yeah, let him be himself. You don't really want him to be a shell of himself or anything. He's going to go out there once he gets to Sunday and just play ball and do it to the best that he can, and I think we'll be fine.
Do you expect Philly to be aggressive coming after him, knowing that he's banged up?
I don't know. I mean, they blitz a decent amount sometimes, and kind of know them obviously well, and if they do, they do. It's fine.
Has Dak thrown or tried to throw at all this week?
He does to some degree, yeah. And obviously, just kind of take it day by day.
With his right arm, not his left.
With both, yeah. He uses both.
What's the focus when you're going through the drills and doing everything but the throwing? What do you kind of hone in on? Just the mental aspect of it?
Yeah, you're still going through the exact process except for the finish. Obviously, you can still work your feet, still work your legs, still work, where your body position is, and at the end of the day, you just, maybe you don't finish the throw necessarily, but you can go through all those other steps.
It's hard to get used to. Almost every other week, you might have Amari, or you lost Pollard, and then Tyron's got a swollen eye. How do you adjust each week when you might lose a key guy?
Yeah, it's the NFL. It's a long season, and it's how you go through it. There's going to be contingency plans. There's going to be things that kind of take up to Sundays, and you kind of got to see how they go and handle it and adjust accordingly.
Why has Zeke been such a dominant figure in this series?
Great question. I don't know. I think he's done a really good job. He's running it really well right now. He's really physical, I think, just running with a really aggressive mindset, and he's doing a really good job for us.
You feel good about your running game based on what you accomplished last weekend?
Yeah, obviously, yeah. We ran the ball well, and every week's a little bit of a different game, and you kind of got to see how it goes, see how the feel of it is, and hopefully put us in a good position.
What did you, from a coaching standpoint, to see Travis Frederick receive Pro Bowl nod again this year with all he came back?
No, it's really cool. It's really awesome. Credit to him of all the stuff that he's gone through and battled back, and to play at a high level like that, it's pretty special.
But could you talk about, even though last year he wasn't playing, he was still trying his best to contribute? Yeah. Last year, obviously, it was really awesome. To have him still around the team, helping in any way he could. I think it kind of shows the type of guy he is, type of leader, and obviously, fortunate for us, he was able to come back and get back on the field and do what he does this year.
You talked about Amari's home road splits. I think the Chicago game he got a little bit more. in a game of this magnitude, how important is it to get him going in Philly?
Yeah, there's always value to getting Amari going. You'd love to at the same time. Kind of got. I think the beauty of Dak is. And goes through progressions. Who's open is who's open, and whoever it is, and certainly you want to get Amari going. He's had a lot of success at different points, and so hopefully we can take advantage of that.
Physically, does he look fine to you? Because he's had a lot of issues that he's been battling through.
No, he's been doing a good job. Yeah, I think just watch him out there. He looks good. Looks like Amari, and sometimes the targets don't go that way. Like last week, I ran the ball a ton. He was really good in the run game blocking last week, and that kind of shows you who he is. That he didn't get a ton of targets, and he was still going in there digging out safeties and blocking them, and some good stuff.
Has Dak always struck you as a pretty tough guy going back to when you were first around him?
Yeah. I don't think anyone questions that. He's as tough as they come.
What's Jason Garrett like in a week like this? With everything that's on the line, any
Same.
different? Yeah.
Same. Go through the same process. I think really, I think that's hopefully our goal is that everything doesn't feel like a different week because of circumstances. That it's the same week.
Why is that a good thing? That it's the same. He's the same, or that it doesn't change.
I think just consistency. You got to go through this process the exact same way you would any other week, and you can't shortchange yourself. You can't skip steps. You can't. Jump ahead and want to get to Sunday as quickly as possible. You still got to take it day by day and, go through that.
Are you the same, or is it hard for you to be like Jason, just even keel and that kind of thing?
You'd like to think you go through it the same way. I think that's obviously been our approach this whole week, and so hopefully it's the right approach.
Dak puts a lot of value in being a full participant in practice, and now it looks like he may go the whole week without doing anything of consequence. What's lost in that?
Obviously, just throwing the football with defenders and guys going full speed. Obviously, everyone would love to be out there, but at the same time, you got to do what's best. You got to focus on getting to Sunday in the best way possible, and I think he's got a good approach.
You mentioned, y'all talk about that as it gets closer to the game, and I don't expect a ton of specifics, but is it as elementary as I feel comfortable throwing these types of routes, I don't feel so comfortable doing this type of stuff with the way my arm feels?
Yeah, and I think we do that when he's 100% healthy in a game plan. I really don't, probably not feeling that route right now, or haven't got enough time on task with that one. And you go through that process every single week, and so there's a little bit of a medical aspect to that this week. That's fine. That's part of it.